Hey, I want to start this video with the most important part. Don't mind the derpy look. It's just it's just what gets me around that way. Anyway, so today we're doing a very standard, everyone knows build, right? It's like everyone knows this fucking build, but I just been using it and just been crushing so hard with it that I was like, I need to make a build on this. Like, I have to. I saw a YouTube video on this build. That's why I didn't originally want to make it, because I feel like it's not my own original thing, so it kind of feels like I'm stealing. The person whose video I saw was it was like Codiak or Legacy Gaming or something like that. However, the reason I don't mind to make the video is because I already was using a very similar variation of the build. The idea that he gave me was to use this and this. I didn't have these, so that video I'm gonna credit for giving me the idea for these items. The rest was like my own thing, you know. Like, I found this ball myself and I was using it, and it's so good. Anyway, and then all right, so let's just get into it and stop babbling. All right, so it's a Crescent Moon build. So you have obviously your Crescent Moon bow. I'm running Supercharger. My melee weapon, sorry, I'm just running God Splitter with Dervish. And the reason I'm using Dervish is because like half the mutators with this weapon don't fucking work for whatever reason. So I like Dervish because you could like hit your ambush and then it'll give you like a melee, you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, I'm not really meleeing with this, so it doesn't matter. You can use whatever the fuck you want. I mean, hell, you can even use like a thrown weapon, right? If you want, for like just to go with the ranged damage. Or the ranged, you know, whatever the, oh my god, aesthetic? I don't know. Theme! Jesus Christ, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, and then for this gun, I can't speak, dude. For the offhand, you have a few different options. I like running this, again, for the theme. I'm shooting arrows, it's fucking blue, it glows, right? And I can put momentum on it, and it hits fairly hard. You know, it's still a cute little fucking, it's nice. Anyway, you could also run, the Western Classic with Boar, because since you're running this ring, you have to be hitting a weak spot or you're doing reduced damage, right? So Boar will create a weak spot for enemies who don't have a weak spot, right? So that's where this comes into play. Or you could just run the Rune Pistol, the Corrupted Rune Pistol, which is like one of the only new of the weapons I have. I didn't get them all because I work weekends, and it was Halloween weekend. So between work and I actually wanted to go out and like enjoy my life, you know, I didn't have, I appreciate the event, but I just didn't have fucking time. Anyway, so the Rune Pistol, you can just press your F or whatever, you open your mod, and then like kill something, pick up, well actually no, I mean, it'll give you the damage when you hit F. It applies a Death Brand, right? It makes him take more damage. So alright, so they take more damage, and then when you kill them and pick up the thing, you get a damage to weak spots. At least if I'm reading that correctly, right? Interesting. So what's the difference? I don't know. Anyway, let me not analyze. I was gonna say, because like you're picking it up, and then it's like you have to hit weak spots after. Oh, but you know what? I guess it would stack. So the weak spot damage that you get from picking up that buff would apply on top of the Death Brand to the other enemy. So it would be doing more damage. But anyway, yeah. But whatever. So you can run whatever the fuck you want. And alright, so those are that. Those are the mutators. The relic, very standard. You can run whatever relic you want, obviously. But these are the little fragments. The relics, little fragments, that's what I'm using. Mythic range damage, mythic range critical damage, mythic range critical chance, right? Now for the for obviously archetypes, I mean, I feel like I didn't need to mention that it's going to be hugs, right? I mean, come on. I like ambush because it's just, you fire your arrow, and then as you're firing the next arrow, it like automatically, you know, it's like the perfect amount of time to, you know, to activate. The only thing is, if you have Gunslinger up and you're firing super fast, you maybe want to not run that, because it's not getting time to, or you might want to wait for it to like activate, right? Because you'll be firing too fast for ambush to shroud you again. But yeah, I usually don't. I usually just start fucking firing, like whatever, dude. Just start going ham. So actually, if you want to like buy time for your weapons, I'm sorry, for your ambush to be able to come back between shots, maybe you don't want to run Supercharger. Maybe you want to actually run momentum in this, you know? Because if you have Gunslinger and then you have Archer's Crest on, like, it won't really slow up down your shots that much. I just prefer to have Supercharge and just turret Because also, the mod of this weapon does also give you some fire rate. So, I don't want to read all that. Like, enemies struck by Crescent Moon, you know, get debuffs with the Moonlit Essence or whatever the hell. Returns 1 arrow, grants 50% fire and reload speed, right? So you do fire faster. Unless that's just for allies, but I'm pretty sure that you get that too. But anyway, redundant. You're doing damage, that's all that matters, right? That's all you guys care about. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, so the Full Moon Circlet. If you're topped, you're doing 20% more damage. If you're not, you're life stealing for 3%. Okay? That life steal plus the healing from the Crescent Moon Bow, it adds up quite a bit, right? So you start fucking... And plus I have Siphoner. So if I'm not full, especially if I have the Crescent Moon buff up, I am healing a lot. Like, a lot. I mean, I'm not going to be standing toe-to-toe with a fucking boss slapping me in the face on Apocalypse, right? But I'm going to be... If I take a hit, I don't have to sit there and relic. Now, if you don't have this, you could just run this and then hit your relic and get your 30%. Which, if you can keep up with using your relic, it's actually more damage to this because it's 30%. This 50% doubles. But I like this. Archer's Crest, obviously, like, bro. This just, it's... I can't use it. If you don't use this ring, you have to have Gunslinger and you have to have Supercharger. So I would say out of the 3 fire rate options, which is the Mutator for the bow, Gunslinger, and the Archer's Crest, out of the 3, I would say always run at least 2 of them. If you want to customize this a little bit, always run at least 2 of these, okay? Because otherwise, dude, you fire way too slow and it feels fucking bad, okay? Now, this ring, Ring of Flawed Beauty, I just saw this thing in my inventory and I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? It's beautiful. It's got a flower on it. And I hovered it and I'm like, oh shit, this is sick. I didn't realize I had it. I'm sorry if you heard that I slapped my microphone. But yeah, so I've been messing with this, and that's why I was saying with this ring you have to be hitting a weak spot or you're doing 50% less damage, right? You're still gonna hit fucking hard if you don't hit the weak spot. But I mean, if you're gonna use this ring, play around it, dude. And that's why I was suggesting you might want to run, like, you know, another offhand with... I prefer the Western Classic, but whatever. Anything that can take the Boar mod, you know, you might want to carry that around with you just because not all enemies have a weak spot. If an enemy doesn't have a weak spot, you could always just swap the ring. I mean, fuck, you could swap your rings in combat. I do it all the time. Like, you'll see in the video. Actually, in the video that I'm going to show, the clip I'm going to show, I actually forgot and I left this ring on, but you'll see what I'm talking about eventually. I don't want to waste time in this part. But yeah, I switch my rings in combat all the time. You know, you might not have to, but anyway, do you. That's just my suggestion. And then obviously Zanya's and the probability cord. Now the thing with that's awesome about the Zanya's, and for any like stacking, like, oh, if when hit enemy, you know, blah blah blah, all of those kinds of things, so will work. Like, if, alright, watch, the Crescent Bow fires 2 arrows when the mod is up if you charge it right? So if they both hit the weak spot, they will give you 2 stacks of Zanya's. Like, oh, that's the other one. Deceit functions similarly because it fires 2 shots. So things that are like, oh, per hit, like Deceit will stack it up twice. The mod on this will stack it up twice. Watch. So look at my buffs. Look, I got 2 stacks of Zanya's Malice from 1 shot because it fired double, right? So just bear that in mind. So like, you only need to hit 2 shots on the weak spot to get Zanya stacked up. And so you don't have to hit 3, but yeah. That's that. And then probability core because, I mean, common sense. It's crit damage by 30%. You're critting quite a bit, as you just saw. The bow has, oh, I thought the bow had more, but it only has 5. But then you're getting it from this too, and then you're also getting it from your shroud or whatever the fuck, yeah, Hunter Shroud. I keep calling it ambush, but you know, I meant shroud. I did say shroud at one point. Anyway, I ramble a lot. But yeah, you're getting crit from ambush, so that's that. If I forgot anything, oh, traits. Hey, I remembered. Okay, these come with the kit. Now, Fortify, dude. You cannot play without this, dude. This obviously requires you to have like leveled engineer, right? Without this, dude, you need to be wearing full Letos and just like not ever roll. That's my one complaint with the game is actually how hard things hit on Apocalypse and how they shoehorn you into having to wear heavy armor, and then they start nerfing it because, like, bro, we're all wearing heavy armor because the game is tuned so like you need to be or you're gonna die. But anyway, so Fortify, dude, so that I can actually take a hit. Now the lightest armor I would suggest is something like this, like just to get you know, I need to keep, I don't know, I need to keep it at green. Otherwise, I feel like I'm out of stamina 24/7. Because, like, again, like I said, with this latest Halloween update or whatever, they nerfed armor and stamina regen with your armor weights and shit like that. So, your encumbrance, I should say. So, yeah, that's why I'm running what I'm running, right? Vigor, obviously, health max, endurance, stamina max. Obviously, I'm always starved for stamina in this game. So, yeah. Now, I would use Spirit. And next, I would just all these I'm using. So Bark Skin and Fortify, like I was saying, Fortify especially, like these are fucking mandatory. Like you will die in one hit. You'll still die in one hit with what I'm wearing with these things. So there's no way you cannot take it. And then I always take Siphoner because I just like, and it stacks well with the Circlet and the Crescent Moonbow, and you just heal for a fuck ton. But anyway, that's that. I will see you in some gameplay. Oh, I never switched off my stamina ring. I was switching. Oh my god, I think I was in aggro. What I had been doing on my attempts of this was using the ring that gives me the increased weak spot damage, but only if I'm hitting a weak spot. I was using that, and then killing the root guy, the high priest or whatever the fuck, and then I was switching like mid combat to the infinite stamina ring. But I forgot to switch back to the weak spot ring. So I just did the whole thing with the stamina ring. Okay. In the middle of a fucking dodge. The game doesn't care. I normally don't even fuck with these guys. Well, recently, like the last few pulls I was like ignoring them. Trap. Oh, there's another of these guys. Oh man, it's kind of lame because I was taking pride in like the mid-combat ring switch. So like what I was doing was, can I ping? Oh yeah, okay. I was over there. I was starting there with this gear on. Right? Well, I took my helmet off because I realized I was not in the green. I didn't feel like finding one and turning off the hide helmet, whatever, so I just took it off. But yeah, anyway, so I was standing over here. I was hitting my Q, my C, my F. I was just nuking this guy. I would start to walk forward a little bit once he was like 50% so that I could be dodging shit while I'm shooting. And then he would be dead when I'm around here. I would quickly hit tab. I would park my cursor because what you could park your cursor. Say I put my cursor here. And I could go like this. I hit tab, my cursor. Oh, it's not supposed to do that. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Like, my cursor should always. What the fuck? It's supposed to stay there. Weird. It's supposed to stay there. But anyway, so I was like going like that, quickly switching my ring to this, and then I would dodge everything, and then just try to kill the guy. And if I had to kill like a non-boss guy, I would just do it, but I was trying to focus on only killing the boss. But, whatever. Anyway, yo, that was fun. Hey, do you like my new look? It's so stupid. The only reason I'm doing this is, look, I'm right under 50. I know I can hide the helmet, but whatever. Look, I'm derpy. I'm derpy. Okay, calm the fuck down. I had a few Oreos. Things got a little out of hand. Oh, so before I start the boss, fun story about the Oreos. I'm known what you would call an addict, right? I was eating a fucking row of Oreos a day. So I was eating 3 boxes a week. A week! Of the birthday cake Oreos, which are actually like twice the sugar of the regular ones. And like even now, like having just a few of them, like I cut it back. Now I'll have like 5, right? Like my vision will get blurry. It's like, I don't know, what am I, like pre-diabetic? Shit, did I give myself pre-diabetes or something? I don't know. I hope not, but I don't know. I have to start worrying about this kind of shit, man. I'm getting older, right? Like, I'm not old, so I'm 37. I can't say. I have friends that are my age that are like, oh, we're getting old. I can't do what I used to. It's like, shut the fuck up. If you keep saying that, bro, you're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, we're tired at our age because we have real jobs, real responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't working 50, 60 hours a week when we were in our fucking 20s. You know what I mean? Like, we would work half days. Oh shit, I missed on that. We would work half days. You know, oh, I don't know how to dodge that attack. I really don't. But anyway, alright, enough of this bullshit. There you go. Oh no, that was going so well! I hate that fucking... I'm calm. Are you calm? No, I'm calm. It's like a fucking perfect run like that could just be thrown by the cheapest, lamest attack. But I'm calm. Are you calm? Because you don't sound calm. Motherfucker! I'm not calm. I'm fucking so mad, dude. Yep. Why should you say damage? Third. Oh, get fucking wrecked. What? Is he tired? He's gonna do the thing, right? Check maybe. Is he done? And third. Okay. One, two. Okay. Oh my god. No! Oh my. Oh, we had to do that blind. That was, if I died there, I would have fucking cried. Because we had to do that shit blind. Holy fucking moly, dude. Alright. That was so easy. No, I'm just kidding. That's so stressful. It's not hard. It's just so, like, it's hard. Because you have to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, in essence, it's not complicated, but it's fucking hard. It's like, everything will one-shot you if you're not careful. Anyway, yo, that was him. This fucking build. Everyone knows this build. Like, it's like, my own variation is just having this ring, basically. And then, like, if you wanted, you could switch this to, I mean, I'm sure you guys have already have heard this part in, like, the previous part, but yeah, you can have the rune pistol, or, like, you could also have the Western Classic with Boar, in case there's an enemy that doesn't have a weak spot. But yeah, alright, that's it for now.